when your child is breaking the hell loose, you will immediately, maybe you are kind of panicking in terms of controlling your child, right? Or if there are more than one children, if there are multiple children, more than one child or two children to three children, okay, so maybe I can control the younger one here. Okay, maybe this time I can control the elder one here. So what can I control here? Either controlling the child, controlling the situation, controlling the resources, the material, the things that are present in that location could be your focus. But dear parent, at any moment in your life, at any point of time, you have control on only 3 things, and nothing is of your child. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to this video. So when you got to control a situation, when you got to control somebody out there, when you focus on controlling something else, you again have to remind your own self that at any point of time, the only things that you have control on are these 3 things. First, your thoughts, your words. Third, your actions. At any moment of time, the only 3 things that you can control are your thoughts, your words and your actions. Whatever it is that you feel that you can control your child through my loud voice, I can control my child through hitting him or through hitting her, is an illusion. Maybe you are thinking that my child is controlled, my child is set calm by the way I hit her or by the way I yelled at her, by the way I shouted at her, but it actually does long-term damage on the child. Yes? So, the point is this. The only 3 things that you have control on at any point of time are your thoughts, your words and your actions. So, any conflict that you are in again with your child, maybe you are focusing on what is it that I can control of my child or of the situation or of the external resources or whatever. Okay, maybe I can snatch away this toy or maybe I can snatch away that, right? Again, controlling the outside situation. You got to remind yourself the only 3 things I can control are what? Just write it down in the chat box below. Your thoughts, your words and your actions. And how you can help the situation that you are in, your child is in, the conflict that you have with your child is by the best usage of your thoughts, your words and your actions. So what you got to focus on at any point of time is how well can I speak, how truly can I think and how well can I behave to maybe to resolve this conflict or maybe to bring in calmness at this point of time or maybe to resolve this problem. Yes, so what can I do, not what the other person can do, not what the other person could have done, should have done, no, right? So what can I do using my thoughts, my words, my actions wisely to bring in a solution, to resolve this conflict, to bring in a solution to this problem is what you can focus on. And then just leave about what happened yesterday, if I continue to do this, if I continue to be lenient, then tomorrow also this will happen, or if I do not enforce this rule right now, even 20 years from now onwards, after 20 years also this problem will still exist. Just forget of all of that. That is what the monkey mind takes you towards. The worries of past and fears of future. Your monkey mind is pulling you towards worrying about your past or making you fear about the future. But again, you got to be mindful at that point of time, right? Just being mindful just means that just connect with your own self at that point of time. So when you connect with your own self, you will actually realize that okay, whatever has happened has happened. I don't have control to change whatever has happened, and just fearing about something in future is foolish, right? So what is the best that I can do now? Just ask yourself this question: what is the best that I can do now? And the more and more you are tuning yourself, you are training yourself to ask this question to yourself, you will also see your child also doing this. Again, maybe the child also maybe messed up something, is crying about it. Yes, children do feel bad. I'm not saying don't feel bad. No, don't do that. Don't feel bad. Don't feel angry. No, let them feel whatever it is. There's a feeling coming from them. Let them be with the feeling. But then the focus should be what is the best that I can do now. And first of all, you got to implement this with your own self, right? So stop cribbing, stop complaining, stop ranting, stop getting scared, and just focus on your own self. What is the best that I can do now is the question that you can ask yourself with this ground rule that I only have control on my thoughts, on my words, and on my actions. That's all. And if I've hit my child, it is something that I have chosen to do, because even though you are not aware of your choice, you have chosen whatever it is that you have done. Yes, my dear parent, maybe you have yelled at your child, but you did not want to yell. You are not aware that you were yelling, but it was something that came from your choice. So you got to be aware of your choices. When you are aware of your choices, you will use your mind, your thoughts, your words, and your actions. You will put them to the best of their use. Yes, so you got to question yourself, what is the best that I can do now? And the only three things that you have control on are your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Using these with this intention, with this awareness, you got to, once you are aware of this, that's enough. You will make the best use of your thoughts, your words, and your actions to resolve the conflict, that whatever it is that you are in with your child, or to resolve the tantrum, or to come up with a solution within that challenge, yes, in your parenting journey. So yes, as a summary, there are 2 points. The first point is there are only 3 things that you have control on: your thoughts, your words, and your actions. I am repeating this for the nth time because you need to drill that into yourself, into your mind. And the second thing is, one question that you got to ask yourself: what is the best thing that I can do now? What can I do now? What is the best thing that I can do now? That's all. So with this intention, with this focus, you are going to resolve the upcoming conflict that you will be having with your child, maybe in an hour, maybe in the next couple of hours, by making good use of your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and let's stay in touch. Cheers, happy parenting, bye bye.